You know that quiet voice in your head that whispers, "Who do you think you are?" Yeah, I've heard it too, loud and clear, especially this past week. I started this channel to talk about reinvention after 50, to offer encouragement and share what I'm learning. But this week, I got sick. I missed my upload, and suddenly that voice started shouting, not just whispers anymore. Full blown negative self talk with a megaphone. I knew when I started these two channels that there would be a steep learning curve. I did a lot of research, and I soon found myself falling into that pit of analysis paralysis. I had to just take a leap and start. It's been tough to maintain the schedule of my 9 to 5, this channel, another channel helping our generation navigate caring for their aging parents, and 3 social media accounts. Oh, yeah. And I need a website to use as a hub for all that, plus the printable projects to support these videos. They say to make sure that you are choosing a niche that you love because you'll get burned out. Maybe that's why I got sick. But while I was down and out, the whole week I felt like I was letting people down. I know it sounds silly since I have like 10 subscribers, but the number is slowly rising, and I hope to be able to help a lot more people as soon as possible. All 10 of you, you're the people I worry about. So there's slides in the negative self talk. Who are you really letting down anyway? All 10 of those people? You don't have that many subscribers anyway. Who do you think you are? Man, you are lazy. Get your ass up and do some work, woman. I knew you wouldn't stick with this, just like you haven't stuck to all those diets. No one really cares about this stuff anyway. But the funny thing is, whenever I start spinning, I end up having a little argument with myself. Because as I make these videos, I'm learning about myself too. These channels are helping me as much as they're helping you. I'm relearning how to speak to myself, how to treasure myself, how to prioritize myself, and not feel guilty for it. But it takes conscious daily work. Many of us say that at 50, we feel more confident than we have in years. Well, that's true in many respects, but there are always those niggling doubts that sneak in because they've always been there. Reinvention means taking a hard look at who you've been, deciding who you want to be, and then walking that path one step at a time. Remember the yellow brick road? The beginning is a spiral. Dorothy puts one foot at the start, then takes a few tentative steps, walking in circles. But by the time the road straightens out, she's skipping toward her goal with a big smile on her face. She has no idea how far she has to go still. She's just happy that she's on the road. I felt the same way when I started, circling, questioning, tiptoeing forward until I finally threw myself in and started skipping. And then this weekend happened. And I've spent the last several days wondering why I thought anyone would even be interested in watching a middle aged woman talk about things we already know. The truth is, I'm not saying anything new, and I know that, but I'm hoping to create a community of people who feel the way I do, who can identify with what we all think and feel, who can support each other to come out on the other side of this more confident, more secure, and ready to enter the next phase of life whole and unapologetic. Yesterday, I posted a reel with my nasal, ragged face, no makeup, glasses on, sitting at my desk in my home office. Do you know why I did that despite how I felt and how I looked? Because the message you need to hear is more important than my image of myself. In that moment, I knew I could share something real with you, and that mattered more to me than looking polished. Remember Dorothy's path? She had some pretty big diversions on the way to the Emerald City. But each time she returned to that goal more determined than ever to reach it. And so will I. And so will you. The truth is, Self doubt will always visit. Imposter syndrome will always try to pull up a chair, but you don't have to let it move in. It's not too late. You're not too old, and you are not alone. I'll see you soon.